I'm Luis from luisreviewer.com, and I'm here with my new video blog entry from Luis Reviewer channel on YouTube, and this is gonna be about music. I haven't done one in a while, and this is a video that I wanted to make for a long time because this is one of my favorite bands, and I wanted to do it. I had to do it a little different because they released only 5 albums, and it wouldn't be much fun ranking 5 albums. So I'm gonna rank my favorite songs, and I'm talking about Guns N' Roses. Now, when I was growing up, this was my band. Right from Appetite until even the Spaghetti Incident, this was my favorite band. I mean, the Illusions. I took them everywhere I went. When I was in school, and I had breaks that I could listen to the Walkmans. Yes, I'm old. I had those 2 records on. Uh, so they were my favorite band, and they still remain one of my favorite bands. Obviously, I wish that they could have the longevity that maybe Metallica has, and maybe kept making albums, but that didn't happen. Thankfully, Slash and Duff and Axl got together again. I'm hoping for new music, but that has yet to happen. It's hard to say what actually happened. I mean, they've each have their say over the years, but that doesn't matter anyway. What matters is that they're together again, and hopefully, I mean, the tours. I've seen the videos on the tour, the concerts. They have been great. I mean, they have performed over 2 hours, and they sound great. And Axel has a unique voice. I've always loved his voice. Obviously, now it doesn't sound like it did in '93, but I like his voice. I mean, I don't know why, but it's so unique. And they were, I mean, they were huge on their heyday. Uh, Sadly, they just didn't keep going, I guess. So I mean, their albums, in terms of the albums, they made Appetite, GNR Lives, which is more of an EP. The Illusions 1 and 2 albums, which I consider in one double album, but they're 2 separate records, and the Spaghetti Incident, which were all, and they're all good records. Even the Spaghetti Incident, I mean, that title it's kind of weird, but the album had good cover. They were a punk cover album, so it was good. It has his good moments on it. Um, so I want to get right into it. I don't want to make the video too long, and then, like I said, I'm gonna be just ranking 25 of my favorite Guns N' Roses songs. I'm going to begin with one from Chinese Democracy. Now, this album is one of the weirdest histories, I think, in music history because it took 10 years to release. I mean, it was told that it was working on it since '94, and Chinese Democracy, I think, was released in the 2008 or something. I, for one, enjoyed it. A friend of mine told me when I was going to buy it, I told him, "Do you hear it? Do you like it?" I said, "Yeah, it's an Axl album." And I agree. This doesn't feel like a real Guns album, but it does feel like a solo record for Axl with the name Guns. And I like it. I mean, I think it was a good record. It has good songs in it. And this is one of them, Street of Dreams. It's a nice little ballad. Um, and I like it. I love how he sounds on it. I like the lyrics. It's a nice little song to start the countdown. 24, I'm sorry, Night Train from Appetite. It's a great song. I think one of the best things I like is that when you're listening to it, you kind of feel like you're on that same, night train kind of life. The adrenaline of the song kind of flows in through the guitar, through the way Axel sang it, to the pace of the song. I mean, it just kind of goes verse, 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 and then kind of a chorus. Do you feel like this? You feel like the song itself makes you feel the lifestyle of it. Number 23, You Win the First. Now, this song is written by Easy Stradlin, and it's on the Illusions 1 album. And it's just a little acoustic little song. I just enjoy it. I don't think it's the masterpiece lyrically or whatever, but I like the guitar work on it and the fact that Easy and Axl sang it together. I like that part. And it's just a cool song. Yeah, just a nice little melody and a nice little song, and it was well performed by the group. So we go now to number 22, and the song is "Yesterdays" from the Use Illusion 2 albums. I kind of like it even more now as the lyrics maybe as you age, the lyrics kind of get you meaning, just like the song "Yesterday" from the Beatles. When I first heard it, when I was young, it was just another beautiful song with great lyrics. As I grew older, I understood Paul, even though Paul wrote it when he was young. But I kind of spoke to me more about, uh, wow, yesterday I was so much different now. And Axel or the Guns kind of take the same approach of how yesterday's affected his life and today. Just like so. I like the song. I like the lyrics, and I think I enjoy the live performance that is on the GNR Live Era record. So 21. 21 is Civil War from the Illusions 2 record. I love that album and I love that song. That's the opening track of it. This, I mean, I like the sentiment and the message of the song. And one thing I remember, um, years later after hearing the song, I started to see this movie. It's called Cold Hand Luke. There was a scene where the warden of the prison tells Paul Newman's character that what we have here is failure to communicate. And I said, wait a minute. So yeah, I mean, they took the dialogue from that great film. If you haven't seen it, Cool Hand Luke, it's a great film. It's from the '60s, but it's a great film. Paul Newman is amazing in it. Paul Newman is a great actor. And they took the dialogue from that film and put it in the song. And I think it was the beginning of the song, which was fitted perfectly actually. And just a cool little fact, a little bit extra note about the Civil War song. So when I would go to number 20, 20 is a really fast song, Garden of Eden. I kind of remember the video where Axel is, just singing along to the camera, and you gotta admire his energy. It's a great song. It's a great track. You gotta read the lyrics to actually understand it because Axel sings it so fast, and it's such a slow little. I mean, it's a short song, but it's a great song. I like it. I love the video. It's a video simple, but the whole look of the band and through a lens, it was great. Number 19. This is a song that Axel kind of wrote to defend himself because he received a lot of criticism about a song called "One in a Million," and this song he's just defending that he's just expressing himself. So this is a great song about defending your right to express yourself, which so he did it in a real Axel way. But it's a cool rock song. It's a cool rock track from the Use Relation One album. At number 18, I'm only putting it because Axel himself said it was kind of a joke. It's a sick song, but I don't know why. I just used to love her. You kind of take everything you hear literally. It's just songs. I would never do what the song says in a million years. Um, but I just like the track and Axel's performance of the song. Um, Number 17, The Garden. Now this is a cool song and it features Alice Cooper. It's from the Use Revolution 1 record. And what's cool about it is that it's just kind of melodic first and then it goes really rock. And that's where Alice Cooper comes in as he describes the garden even further. A great song. Number 16 from the GNR Lives EP, Move to the City. That's a cool little track, and I love the guitar riff from it. And live, it sounded really good. Um, great track from the GNR Lives EP. Number 15, Locomotive. This is a Slash Axel composition, and I love it because it's a complex song that kind of drifts in melody and the lyrics, the clever lyrics, the guitar work, also great. So it's a great track. It's a great track. It's I like how it ends. That so strange at the end. It was really nice. A cool song. So we're entering now number 14, Patience. Now this is a classic ballad. I think it was written by Easy. Um, it's a nice little acoustic song. I always remember the music video, the Axel whistling. So it's a beautiful song. I really like it. And it's I think it opened the acoustic side of the EP, and it was a great record. It was a great song. Number 13, I'm going with a Chinese Democracy song, and it's better. I mean, from the opening riff, that song got me. I mean, it's to me it's the best of the album, and it's one where I can rank it. I mean, higher than other Guns songs, because I just like it. I like the rawness of it, the lyrics, and Axel's performance on it. I love to hear it live now because Slash playing the lead, it adds to it. But it's a great song, and my favorite from the Chinese Democracy records. Number 12, Sweet Child of Mine. Turn the Appetite for Destruction. I think this is their biggest hit. I think it got to number one, number two on the Billboard. It's a great track. I mean, the guitar is classic. Um, the song itself is classic. And it's a great track. Not my favorite, but it's a great track. Number 11, I'm going with both versions of Don't Cry. Don't Cry is a beautiful song and clever video, I have to say. So they have two versions of it. The lyrics change a little bit, and they're both good. I like them both. Obviously, the one they released for radio is the best one. It's the best version of it. But yeah, Don't Cry, number 11. Number 10, this is an obscure song, even though they made a video for it, Dead Horse. It's written by Axel, and it's a really great track. I like the lyrics. I like the whole work of the band. I like the acoustic beginning, and then it becomes raw. It's a great song. And it's from the Illusions 1 album. Number 9, this is an epic one. Estranged. Um, what was known as the trilogy in terms of the music videos. This one was written by Axel. It's a real epic song. I mean, and the second half of it is just so beautiful. I love the piano, the piano intro, and the guitar, the solos. The Slash did for this album. They're just so great. Some of the best. Um, it's a great song. The video is kind of crazy how much money they spent on it, but it's a cool video. I mean, Slash emerging from the water, Axel swimming with dolphins. It was a bit too much, but it was a good video. I liked it. Number 8 is Mr. Brownstone. Now this is a cool track of Appetite. It's such a great song. I mean, clever. Obviously, we know what they're talking about, but it's a great, great track. Number 7, Welcome to the Jungle. Now this is a classic, obviously. One of their best known songs, and uh, it's a great song. I mean, from the opening riff to the whole lyrics, to the whole feel of the song, and it's a great performance by the band. And I have to say, I do enjoy that song a lot. Number 6, You Could Be Mine. Now this song was used on the film Terminator. I mean, I love the video where Arnold is targeting Axel and looking at the band. It's a great song. I don't think the song is related to the movie in terms of the lyrics, but it was a good song and one of their best. I mean, the ending where Axel starts after the solo singing really fast. I mean, great song, great song. Number 5, this is one of my favorites. It's Breakdown. One of my favorite because I just love the lyrics. Um, I relate to it so much. I think, I mean, the way Axel just says, one of the most beautiful lyrics, that if we took the time to spare, just to put ourselves in other people's shoes, to remember that life is not fair. Great lyrics. It's one of my favorite tracks. It's on the Use Revolution 2 albums. Number 4. Now, number 4 is it's kind of a weird one for me. Rocket Queen. I rank it as high because I just love the second half of the song. Um, the refrain, the guitar, the When I See You Standing. I mean, I just love that part so much. And Axel, the way he sang it, that oh yeah. I mean, it's just if I could record that part only, um, because I mean the whole song is great. The lyrics at first are just a little raunchy for me, but the second half of it, I mean, it just I could listen to that part all day. I mean, I like it. You know, the whole dun 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 dun. Dun. I mean, it's just so great. And I found the lyrics to be so nice. You know, when I see you standing, I wish I could be there. All of that. I think it was great. So the number three for me, November Rain. November Rain is an epic song, beautiful song. Love the solo, the piano, the orchestra, and the music video was epic. It was an epic, epic song. So we got to the top two. My second favorite is from the Use Revolution 1 album, and it's a song called Coma. Now, this is a 10-minute epic song. I mean, the music is complex. It goes from from slow to fast, and the ending has a long refrain on it, combined with Axel's voice on the guitar. The the whole the whole song written by Axel and Slash, uh, to me, is one of the best songs. I mean, you know, um, it has a story on it of this guy who's in a coma, wondering why should they bring him back. I mean, uh, it's a great song, great song. Like I said, I mean, I heard it live, and it has to be a hard song to play live. But it's a great song nonetheless. I mean, I love it. It's To me, it's a masterpiece from them. But my first song, my favorite song from the band is Paradise City. Now, this song, I mean, right from the you're hooked on it. At least I was. And the black and white video of it, I think it was a huge, huge song for me. I mean, I love it to this day. Um, so it's my favorite Guns N' Roses track. It's just such a raw song, and it's a perfect rock and roll song. And so anyway, that was my list. This is uh, one of the best bands. Sadly, I wish they could have lasted a little bit more, like I said before. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the list, and I will see you soon. Bye.